I'm JoJo, and I'm about to take a little stroll down memory lane and watch some videos that I haven't seen in forever from when I was a little fetus starting my career. I have no idea what I'm about to see, but come along with me.
It's just disrespectful, Dave.
I was just talking to her.
So that guy was a real UCLA soccer player. He had never acted before, and I think he killed it. He did so good. I had just finished shooting a movie called RV where I played Robin Williams' daughter, and Robin was there that day. Robin and my friend Zelda, his daughter. That car was so hot, I can actually still feel it like burning my ass. So I ended up hanging out with this guy who was just a few years older and going to UCLA and like underage drinking and going to the parties and stuff. And it was one of my first times going to a college and partying. One of my favorite things that has ever happened from this music video is all the reactions to it where people are like, have you seen the guy who's in Brazil and every time it rains, he's just getting drenched and just letting him have it. That is my favorite thing that this music video has done. I think this is where me staring out a window became a thing. It's like, why is JoJo always staring out a window? I'm still looking for that answer, and I'm still looking at the window.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in this video we have JoJo celebrating the 20th anniversary of her famous song Too Little Too Late 20 years later. Yes, and without further ado, I'll take you into the comment section. And I was 13 years old when this came out. I am now 33. This song is a millennial staple. Lol, so nostalgic. Another one says, love you so much. Another one says, I refuse to believe this song is 20 years old. Another one says, 6-year-old me was going through it in the backseat. Another one says, personally, she should release an updated version of this song for 2026. Another one says, hey Jojo, if you ever read this, just know I was in love with you when I saw Too Little Too Late. I just wanted to hug you. I was such a romantic lady. Where do they? Yes, go. Another one says, my friend Ruben and his daughter Zelda. I can't. Another one says, I just disrespectfully ingrained in me. Another one says, 13-year-old me is so here for this. Another one says, hey, still gets me. Another one says, absolutely deserve everything, Jojo. Another one says, too little, too late. Another one says, this song had such. Had such an impact on my childhood. Another one says this song hits different when you've been on both sides of it. Happy anniversary, Too Little Too Late. Another one says such an iconic video and song. Another one says I'm so glad that you're not changing at all. Still pretty. Another one says your songs were the jam when I was doing my masters. Another one says she talk about boy Marino. Another one says it's just disrespectful, David. Another one says, oh my God, why did I ever realize that was JoJo in RV? I never knew what she looked like, just her music. Another one says, why are you still not singing? Because, ma'am. Another one says, I had broken up with my then boyfriend, now my husband. At the time this song came out, I belted this song and felt it in my bones. And I too, when it rains, even though we are happily married, sing this song full chest. So I just saw a TikTok of Sarah Paxton yesterday. This one of you today. I just realized Aquamarine is 20 years old and practical. Practical, both authored by Alice Hoffman, just released Practical Magic, the movie too, so Aquamarine too. Nathan says a timeless book, to be honest. Nathan says nothing beats that era of life. I grew up in Attleboro, Mass, literally 15 minutes from where you're from. And I remember thinking that was cool because a few people I knew went to school with you. Nathan says my girlfriend proposed to me. Then I found out she wasn't who she said she was after 2 years. This song had me by the teeth. It was a jam. I felt too hard. So anyway, you can go on JoJo's page and read all these comments. Thank you so much. Until the next video, love you all. Bye bye.